All right, boys and girls, the time has come. I finally finished personalizing my room, aka my Zen Den, after moving 2 weeks ago. And, I've incorporated things that I've collected from my different travels. And I just kind of wanted to show you some of these things. So, starting off in the one corner is a cool cloth, sort of drape cloth print that I got in Cape Town in South Africa, and it's showing the elephant, so one of the big five. I really liked the colors. And then also this blanket that I got in Mexico City when I was there in Labor Day weekend with Leslie. And this blanket's made out of fibers that come from the Makai plant. The Makai plant's also known as the agave plant. And I just think it's really cool. The colors, it's very vibrant. And I didn't want to actually use it for a blanket because I feel like it's too delicate. And so I thought it would look good here on the wall. It's very bright and bold and loud, but I kind of feel like that matches my personality. And it also brings lots of energy, as if I need more of that. But it's good. It brings a good feeling to the room. And then here we come to a bookshelf a bookcase that my new roommate Patricia gave to me, and it fits perfect to include a lot of additional things that can't fit in this sort of tiny room. But one of the cool things at the top was something I got with Jen at this flea market / thrift shop in Petaluma. And it really cool thing is it was only $3, and it's a globe that lights up, but only when you spin it. So, I don't know why it's not working. There we go. How cool is that? And this is just really cool because my big travel buddy who inspires me every day with his travel stories, Howard, you know who you are. He always keeps telling me to keep spinning that globe. So I almost feel like this is kind of perfect in the sense that the globe only lights up when you keep spinning it. So I think that's really cool. And then this whole live, love, explore, this whole mentality I try and live by. These two things I got in Mexico City, really neat, the whole Day of the Dead theme. I have a shelf that's kind of dedicated to my little Atlas Obscura collection, which is super. It was, these are all items that were given to me by my buddy Matt, and it's just really awesome. It really sort of helps feed my soul with my travel curiosities, and just trying to keep in touch with where my next venture may be. And it's a book I highly suggest people get if you're a travel enthusiast. And then just some of these other things. Of course, I love Jim Morrison, The Doors. My sister and I got this actually Portobello Road in London, one of the markets there. And then people that know me know I run a lot, so the whole worry less, run more. And then this really cool mug I got from Prague, actually, from my friend Christine. Thank you, Christine. I still very much hold this dearly. And then, of course, since I have a lot of buddies in Austin, I have to have the Keep Austin Weird. And then a really nice cool China set a friend from Australia got for me. I don't actually read that many books, so my collection is kind of small. But anyway, there's some nice, really good items there. This whole 1,000 Places to See Before You Die, my friend Tammy gave to me. Love that. And then this awesome book that my friend Greet, who lives in Sweden, gave to me when she came and visited. So I very highly appreciate all those contributions. Oh, and then another one, a music one that a friend gave to me, and it was one of the Oliver Sacks books that he's very, very much known for, with this whole idea of the effect of music on the brain. We all know I love music and the brain. And then actually, so here's this really cool, I don't know, I thought it was cool, collage that I made a long time ago when I first started my blog, my music blog that's called Beats At My Pulse. And it was just a collection of photos that I took from shows that year. And then this framed item is actually a photograph I took in Kirby Cove with Heather. And we just really lucked out. It was a beautiful day. I ended up getting a print for myself, even though it's something that I'm also sort of giving away. And I really, I think it's a nice sort of photo to entice people to come visit San Francisco that might otherwise not be convinced to come. And then also these really cool pictures are from Greet, the one that also gave me that Sweden book. And she made these postcards handmade from her own photos because she's an excellent photographer. So that was really cool. I really like those. This is a really cool hibiscus box I got with Amanda Shames, my best buddy from home. I love hibiscus, actually. It's my favorite flower. And it's red, also one of my favorite colors. So that's really nice. This is a really cool bowl I got actually made from recycled telephone wire, and I got this in South Africa. And then just pictures of me with some of my good pictures I have, a lot more just with some of my good friends. The whole live, love, rock is definitely my motto and my mantra. And what's cool is it's kind of bordered by two pieces of art that the best friend Amanda I just mentioned from home made for me. I just love the idea of the bird flying. I kind of think of myself as a bird that can't be caged. If I was, I'd maybe make that cage take flight, who knows. And then I love all of her skull art. I just think that's really cool. And then this is a cool thing I got in Bali, this little like thing, and I think it works well here with my sliding doors that go to the patio that has the really cool panoramic view. Here's a really cool, I forget where I got this actually. Oh, I think I got it on Haight Street in San Francisco, but Jimi Hendrix was very, very well known for saying this quote about the power of love, overcoming the love of power. So I thought this was really neat. And then the sort of Asian symbols, I guess, to reflect that. Then here we go. This is an Aztec calendar that I got in Mexico City. And I just thought the Aztec calendar was so neat. And then what's even more special is that it's actually hand painted by an indigenous woman, and on bark. So this is this brown, like it looks like paper, but it's thicker, and it's actually bark, so tree bark. So I thought that's neat. Up here is so it's sort of three-dimensional, but the flowers are made out of palm. And I got that in Belarus with my trip with Seva and Sarah, and I just thought that was so neat. Like the palm is dyed to make the different color flowers. Go down, here's my jewelry. I tend to get a piece of jewelry from everywhere I go, so the collection is big. I've had to downsize. And then we got a cool photo of Frida Kahlo that I also got in Mexico City when Leslie and I went to visit her old home, or the Frida Kahlo Museum, and that was a really special experience. And then we have this really cool picture I got, I think I got it when I was in Arizona, somewhere I live in Flagstaff, but I just like that it says sustain, and it's cool. It's the favorite colors, red and black, which kind of is a theme for my room. Hibiscus again. Then this mask was a mask I got in South Africa. I thought it was neat. This is a really cool photo that I took of Rodrigo and Gabriela when I saw them like 2011. As part of the San Francisco Oyster Fest, this music festival they still have today. She's one of my favorite musicians. And then this print at the top with the ocean I actually got in Huntington Beach with, I got it the weekend I was down there. I was going to potentially go to grad school in Irvine, so it was that weekend when I was looking at that school. Instead I went to Davis, but I came back with a really cool ocean print, and that's been with me ever since. And then this scene, this Namibian sort of desert scene, was a print I just got in from this guy. The name is Joser, Joser. He was selling it on the beach, one of the beaches in South Africa. So I know it was clearly made from him, and it was not a generic print. And I just really like the colors, and it does remind me of the sand dunes in Namibia that the Sosafle desert that we visited. And then we get to this whole when the love of power overcomes when the power of love, overcomes the love for power. We have Peace, that same Jimi Hendrix saying. There was a mural that once used to live across the street from Amoeba Records in San Francisco. I think it was like 2012. It's been painted over with new murals. So what I like is that this print actually captures at the time when that was sort of, propaganda or graffiti art previously in San Francisco. And then here's a dream catcher I recently got in Mexico City. I just thought it was really neat. I never had a dream catcher. It's always nice to have pleasant dreams. And then these are some things that I'd hike that my friend Megan got me. I really think that's cool. You know me too well. Pura Vida is something, I mean, it's what they say in Costa Rica, and I got that in Costa Rica. My first ever backpacking trip with Hillary in 2008. Was that, or was it 2009? Oh my god, no, 8, that's right. Oh my gosh, almost 10 years ago. Okay, and then this was actually given to me by my old boss. Worry is like a rocking chair. It will give you something to do, but it won't get you anywhere. So I maybe used to worry more previously. I don't worry as much as I used to, but I do try and live by that. And then this other really cool bookmark that my friend Anita got for me, and I believe it was when she was, it was when she was in Costa Rica. And so that's nice. Really appreciate that. This whole create your own happiness I thought was really neat, and it's nice to just kind of like stare, be staring you in the face every day, because you should just have gratitude and try and be happy over what you have than trying to focus on the negative. So that's a nice reminder every day. Then I never really usually have flowers, but I thought this vase was cool, and I'm like, what can I put in it? Well, I've collected some drumsticks that are personalized and signed from different bands, so that is what is in my little flower vase. And and then I have a really cool photo from Spain that my friend Sarah got for me when she was there. And what's really cool is it represents, like, it's showing flamenco dancers, and she, aside from being a crazy smart medical physicist, is actually like professional level flamenco dancer. Amazes me, and I just like that because it reminds me of her and of the flamenco dance, which probably is my favorite dance to watch, because I love that it's sort of this kind of representation of gypsies sort of marking their land and stomping on land and making it their own. So I think that's really cool. Plus, I love Spain when I traveled there with Roddy. And we had such a good time there, so it also kind of brings back those memories. And then another Doors, Jim Morrison was just a god in so many different ways. And so I think I actually had this in my undergrad dorm room. So yes, it's stayed with me this whole time since. There's other items, I think, in my closet, but things that are probably not worth showing you. Oh, and just last but not least, I guess I see that this piece thing that I have above the door was also something I got in Indonesia. And just, it's nice to look at every time you're exiting the door. Again, something to give you sort of walking away with a positive mindset. So anyway, yeah, a long video, longer than I expected, but it gives you a sense of my little Zen den abode, and the thought of actually taking this stuff down again to move kind of pains me, but at least for now, it's nice and cozy, and I think I'm pretty proud the way it turned out.